Pyramids discovered in Russia, twice as old as Egyptian pyramids, could rewrite human history. Let's remember we have legends and texts, ancient texts, Greek texts concerning Hyperborea in the area of close to the North Pole. The discovery of the world's earliest pyramids on the Kola Peninsula may confirm the existence of an ancient civilization on Russian territory. The discovery of the world's earliest pyramids in the Kola Peninsula. The civilization likely predates the Egyptian colonization by a long time. Archaeological excavations of the Kola Peninsula's pyramids, which are believed to be at least 2 times older than Egyptian pyramids, have been resumed last year, and is still not known by whom or how they were built, and the mystery of the pyramids of the Kola Peninsula still continues. The Kola Peninsula, located in the Murmansk area of Russia's European portion, the Barents and White Seas flow across it. The area is around 100,000 square kilometers. The north has tundra vegetation, whereas the south has forest tundra and taiga. The peninsula's climate is somewhat chilly all of the year. The extraordinary discovery of the world's oldest pyramids of the Kola Peninsula indicates the existence of the legendary Hyperborea. The Kola Peninsula recently became a fascinating place for scientific researchers and enthusiasts. Many of the scientists who made the scientific expedition to this enigmatic place believe that the Kola Peninsula may be the ancestral home to Earth's most ancient civilization. Scientists discovered the step pyramids and massive stone slabs that were precisely cut 9,000 to 40,000 years ago provide compelling evidence for this incredible idea. Were the Hyperboreans responsible for the Kola pyramids? The archaeologists have studied intriguing pyramid structures on the Kola Peninsula, which have the potential to rewrite our history. The pyramids have been built with precision and are thought to be at least 9,000 years old, which could be even older than the Göbekli Tepe area of Turkey, the world's oldest temple. The earliest known investigation of the Kola pyramids took place in the early 1920s when Russian scholar Alexander Vasilievich Barchenko, 1881 to 1938, arrived with a scientific team to explore the enigmatic undiscovered ancient monuments in Russia's unexplored part. However, Barchenko was not a mainstream scientist, and to date his beliefs are controversial as well as intriguing at the same time. Barchenko became persuaded that the Kola pyramids were built by the lost civilization of Hyperborea, a mythological island according to the ancient Greeks. Hecatius of Miletus, 550 BC to 476 BC, the earliest recorded Greek historian, believed the Hyperborean holy site located on an island in the ocean beyond the country of the Celts. And according to Diodorus Siculus, 90 BC to 30 BC, a Greek historian, god Apollo visited the unknown country of Hyperborea on his swan-drawn chariot on a regular basis. In other words, he was an extraterrestrial coming with his aircraft. And opposite to the coast of the Celtic Gaul, there is an island in the sea, not smaller than Sicily, situated in the north, which is inhabited by the Hyperboreans, who are so named because they live beyond the north wind, Diodorus claimed. This island has a pleasant climate, fertile soil, and is abundant in everything, producing twice a year. Could it be the Azores? Now, even the Canary Islands. Now, according to Diodorus' statement in Historic Library, Greek goddess Leto, the daughter of the Titans Cos and Phoebe, the sister of Asteria and the mother of Apollo and Artemis, was born in Hyperborea, and as a result, the locals worship Apollo more than any other god. They are, in a sense, his priests because they constantly praise him and lavish him with awards. There is a lovely Apollo grove on this island, as well as a spectacular circular temple decorated with many dedicated offerings. There's also a city dedicated to the same god, the majority of whose residents are harpers, who constantly play their harps at the temple and sing songs to the god praising his deeds. The Hyperboreans speak a unique dialect and have a strong connection to the Greeks, particularly the Athenians and the Delians, from Delos, the island of Delos. which is just past Mykonos. Now, it's said that the moon appears very close to the Earth in this island, that certain eminences of the terrestrial form can be clearly seen in it, that Apollo visits the island once every 19 years, during which period the stars complete their revolutions, and that for this reason the Greeks distinguished the cycle of 19 years by the name of the Great Year. Hyperborea has never been discovered, but that, according to many theorists, does not imply it did not exist. Hyperborea's submerged ancient remains may yet be unearthed. Could the abandoned Kola pyramids in Russia's north be the remnants of a long-lost sophisticated ancient civilization about which we know almost nothing? According to Barchenko's views, people came from the northern areas around 12,000 years ago. A massive flood drove Aryan tribes residing there to flee the area during the so-called Golden Age, which occurred around 10,000, 12,000 years ago. The Aryan tribes left the Kola Peninsula and traveled to the south. After studying Masonic literature, the late Russian scientists gradually came to believe that the Hyperboreans were a highly sophisticated society capable of atomic energy, levitation, and flight. He also believed that Sami shamans lived in the Kola Peninsula, where the keepers of the Hyperborea's old wisdom. Bashenko was a keen student of religious and mystical matters, and while his hypotheses were never proven, they are nevertheless of considerable interest to scholars of alternative ancient history. On April 25, 1938, Bashenko was in a part of a Moscow purge. Now, inside the Kola pyramids there are unknown voids and chambers. Later, in 2007, a Russian expedition team attempted to investigate the Kola pyramids. Among these experts were Pulkovo Observatory Press Secretary Sergei Smirnov, candidate of Physical and Mathematical Sciences, Valery Chudinov, Professor of the Russian Academy of Natural Sciences, and Dmitry Subeto, Professor, Doctor of Geological and Geographical Sciences. The voyage was more arduous and risky than the researchers had anticipated. The Kola pyramids are in a secluded area, and the inhabitants, the Lapps, were hesitant to show them the route. According to one of the team members, Russian experts viewed the pyramids from a helicopter, but owing to extensive foliage, not all buildings were visible from the air. They should use LiDAR. I'm sure they could have found a lot using LiDAR radar. Now, their chopper nearly crashed, but they made it to the old site and studied these strange buildings. The Kola pyramids, according to Russian geologists, are two 50-meter-high structures linked by a bridge and aligned to the cardinal points. We carried out a unique device, the most sophisticated geophysical equipment, the Oko georadar, on the expedition, one of the researchers explained. Like an X-ray, the instrument shines through the interior space of any item. The geologists reached an unambiguous conclusion. The heights are anthropogenic in origin, hence they are not natural hills but man-made pyramids, the product of human hands. Inside the pyramids there are gaps and undiscovered rooms. So the final thoughts? The Russian pyramids' function, purpose, and who constructed them are still unclear. They might have been utilized as an astronomical observatory in ancient times, or might be used as a sacred ground. For now, what's known about the Kola Peninsula pyramids, is that they are far older than the Egyptian pyramids, and their presence adds another intriguing segment to human history. In the end, the enigma of the Russian pyramids in Kola Peninsula has remained unexplained to this day. I'm sure that they must put their efforts in finding out what's below all this, maybe permafrost and whatever is hidden underneath. This is by Ancient History, guest post on Collective Spark. So this seems to be the area of Hyperborea. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.